Good morning. We are out in the San Gabriel Mountains. We are heading up to the Crystal Lake recreation area towards the campground. I'm out here today with my friend Leandra, if you can see her, and we've got our guide Alan. He's actually going to be our instructor for the day because we are going to be doing some winter snow skills kind of training, learning how to do things like self-arrest, self-belaying with the ice axe, and general kind of mountain safety. Alan is an expert in all sorts of snow and winter activities, as he also runs the SoCal Snow Avalanche Center. So he's a great resource, and we'll see more of him in a bit.
Like a little snowshoe, and then we'll transition to cramponing when we get into steeper terrain. It's going to be a little contrived today because it's all soft snow. So we're going to go over and we'll find a spot and we'll pack it out.
Okay.
But generally you wouldn't use crampons for probably anything today. Even on super steep stuff, unless you hit really, really firm snow or a thin layer of snow with ice underneath it.
Right. Like crusty.
So that's, crusty stuff. And what we would do is we would use the same techniques, crampons or no crampons, for that climbing. We go over those. So there's like duck foot, where you've got your feet splayed out like this on lower angle terrain as you go up, and you're kicking your edges of your boots in as you go to make the platform. Okay. And then you can move into what they call the American, which is 1 foot front pointing, and then 1 foot in a duck stance. So it basically gives your calves a little bit of rest. Okay. And you can switch, and switch that out. We'll also look at the French technique. Oh yeah, which is you'll be going diagonally. Yep. And that's where you're going to be using your ice axe or a pole. Yeah. Because you want 3 points of contact. Right. And then there's the Austrian technique, which is front pointing, where you're just like kicking your toes in. Yeah. So that's usually more on steeper terrain. So those are all snow techniques, and a lot of that stuff you would use, say, at the Baldy Bowl. You may not even put crampons on, depending what time of day it is and what the snow's like. Right. Like right now, it's probably really soft in there. Yeah. And you'll be more stable just kicking steps or move faster in your boots, because those boots are firm. Yeah. You'll wind up like me probably, where you get black toes. Yeah, I've done that before. Oh yeah. Yeah. But you'll find that you're going to vary in techniques. Now, after like 2 days of the sunshine, you go in there tomorrow morning, you got a storm coming in, it's going to be below freezing, it's going to be really firm. Right. And then you're going to barely get your front points in. Right. And your ice axe is just going to go gink. Oh, no. Yeah. So, and then that could change. You could be halfway up the face, and all of a sudden, like, wow, I'm burying my foot. Well, then take the crampons off, because you're going to load them up with snow, and they're going to actually become less secure. Right. And then the other thing is, like I said, catching your points on your clothing. And that's the biggest cause of slips and falls when you're using crampons. Is either improperly fitted gear, snagging your clothing, and inexperience on using the equipment. So Alan's just showing us how to do the... Did you want me to demo it? If you want. The process? Sure. Why not? So this is Mountain Man Alan. Hi, Alan. Hi. Okay. So basically you got your loop here for your ice axe. You're going to slide it through, and you want to make sure the pick is pointed towards the center of the bag. Yep. Not out this way, so you don't get caught stabbed or catch somebody else or any mishaps. And then you've got the loop here, just wraps around it, and this one's nice. It's got a little keeper on there so you can pull it tight. It's bungee, and then that will hold it all in place. Sweet. Here we are, trying out making sure our gears are on. I love these bad boys. They're so aggressive. These are the Petzl Sarkin Universal crampons. I'll do a little bit of a review later on. This is my new rig for attaching my snowshoes onto the pack. I had these bungee cords in some sort of like variety pack at home. Oops. And
so much easier to get them on and off my bag than the way I had it before, which was using these sort of side straps that the pack came with. Super handy.
It's either an adze or a hammer on it, and it can be used for some technical, not like full-on ice climbing, but it definitely allows you to swing and set the pick and get into more vertical ice with it.
Nice.
Which is what your points on your crampons will allow you to do.
Yeah.
That's going to hold into vertical ice much better than this will. This though will, on a like 60-degree couloir with firm to icy snow, is going to hold better than those.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Because of the angle
Just
of
because of the flatness, it's going to grab, because you're not in full-on water ice. You're in, you know, snow, so you get a little bit more support out of this.
Cool.
And then we've got a variety of crampons, where yours are full strap-on crampons. So that's kind of the basic universal fit, and that works for any kind of boot, as long as the boot fits in it. When you get into these are semi-automatics with the clips in the back.
Yep, same as mine.
And so that's got to have a welt on the back of the boot that clip locks into. And then you have step-in crampons, which will have a bail in the front. So then you have to have a toe welt and a back welt for that to fit. A lot of times ski boots use those because they fit right onto the toe welt.
Right.
The ski boots. So that's pretty much all I got for just regular crampons. That kind of covers the 3 basic types. And then as far as fitting, of course, you have a left and a right. So they'll use the angle the way your boot does. And so with yours, you're going to just step into it.
Yeah, mine has little feet.
Yeah. But what I've done on mine is I basically, let me take this extra out of here. So I've just gone from
front,
the back through here and then right through these rings, and then just crank it down on that.
So if I went, instead of doing, well, see, it's kind of, it is, see, because it's already kind of in the back.
Right, where's your ring at though?
Here.
Yeah.
So like what I'm saying is I could just do it here, but then there's all this extra cordage, so I figured
Right. Yeah, so you might be better off doing that, because that's, rather than going around the ankle,
okay,
do this to pull this really tight.
Oh, I see.
And then you can take all that extra, just wrap it around and tie it off,
Got
just to keep it out of the way.
Okay.
And then you could probably trim it.
Okay, so I pull it super tight.
Yeah, because that's not really a stable connection here, just having this soft band around your ankle.
I see.
And the idea is you want to have this all pulled in, because that's what's holding on your boot, this and this. So they make these to fit a lot of different people, and also to use with gloves. So you have that extra.
Okay. So
then what you
I
might
see what
do
you
with
mean.
your excess is maybe just wrap it around your leg and tie it off.
Because this one rather than that.
Yeah, you can do that too. Whichever.
This maybe just gives a little extra.
There we go.
support.
That probably, it just makes it quick and easy.
Or, and I heard you could also like tuck it under your gaiters too to keep it under the.
Yeah, so I just kind of knot mine off on here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay, that makes sense now that I understand it's meant to be pulled in. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's your positive connection to your boot.
Got it.
And you know, when you start getting into steeper terrain, the last thing you want to do is have a crampon pop loose.
Right.
Oh God.
I've had that happen while I was ice climbing.
Yeah. One of the other guys in our group, his crampon popped off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was dangling there, so I had to like set my picks, and I put a wrist loop on one and just hung there and put my crampon back on.
Oh man. What?
And I've had them pop off going up like a steep couloir with a backpack and skis on my back and everything. And
wait, this is not right. There you go.
See, this is why I like to do this at the car, where it's comfortable, and you can use this chair if you want.
Okay.
I should get
Yeah,
more.
this one, I figured the front had a wrap.
Okay. Is that a little tighter looking? Does that look better?
So like, you know, pick your foot up and give it a shake. It's like, it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And that's what you want.
Okay.
Still shake it for
Oh, yeah. So and then we went over the anti-balling, the anti-bot plates on the bottom.
Yep.
So those are crucial for snow travel. Of course,
These things,
when
yeah.
you're doing vertical ice climbing, you won't see those on your crampons.
Okay.
'Cause you're not going to be traveling in snow. You're going
Right.
to go to your destination and then start climbing. And you're talking about lack of core strength.
So Alan, introduce yourself.
My name is Alan Giernet. I'm the owner and lead guide for Further Your Adventures and the director for SoCal Snow Avalanche Center.
Awesome. How long have you been a guide?
I've been guiding for about 10 years in rock climbing and backcountry skiing. I've also been teaching avalanche classes for about 8 years and have been running the Avalanche Center. I think we're going into our 9th season. Yeah.
Nice.
Him and 2 other people got caught in that slide a couple of years ago in the bowl.
Uh-huh.
And we took like a 2,000-foot ride. And we were fortunate.
So here's the story of how I found Alan. I follow the SoCal Snow Instagram account, and
It was super icy last night.
I had emailed him or messaged him to say, oh, I was asking him about the avalanche classes that he holds, and I had seen that he did like a women's only one. So I messaged him. Turned out there was Further Adventures, which I could look up, and I'd actually been planning to do this thing with Alan for a while now, since last winter season, but then I broke my hand, so it's kind of perfect now. Timing is great. Found Leandra to do this with me so I could split the cost, and we're having an awesome day.
So it should give us a good spot. And like you said, it's a paved road underneath that.
Nice.
So that should make it pretty easy just cruising along.
Nice. Core Mr. Plow. That's my name. That's my name. I'm Mr. Plow. My favorite Simpsons episode. Oof. All right.
You recorded that, right?
What's that? What did I record?
I think she's not using poles because she can't let go of the camera.
Well, one, yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to like cut through the middle, like kind of widen it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It probably got made in the afternoon when it was soft and now it's really frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of crazy. In Southern California, we're on the south facing area of the mountains, and you have snow.
It's tough going. Well, that was deceptively hard. Snow is quite deep, and my hips are pretty worked. Alan's just like going at his like gentle pace, and I feel like I'm the world's slowest snowshoer. How you doing, Leandra?
Good. I feel like I'm the same. I'm like plowing through.
Yeah.
Look at these guys.
What is that?
It's a roller ball
Wow.
or a snow sail. So you wanted a little Abby training.
Yeah.
So you can see this here came from up by those,
Yeah.
Look at 'em.
From the
rocks.
root, yeah.
and you can see how many of them.
Yeah.
So what happens, this is probably pretty west facing. In the afternoon, the sun hits this starts to soften up the snow, it loses integrity. And if you see these things, it's usually a precursor to a wet slide.
Ooh.
Or a wet snow avalanche. So if you start seeing a lot of this while you're traveling around, you should
Get out.
change aspects to where there's no sun.
Yeah.
Or leave, yeah.
Yeah.
Time to go have beer and tell lies about the great adventures you've been on.
Yeah. Up the steps we go.
And I think the problem we have is we're still really low in the trees.
Yeah.
So
We're at the car park to the lake, which was a treacherous walk even in itself, because the stairs up to here was like snowed over, very deep. We were relying on Alan's kick steps in for us, and even then we were sort of post-holing. We took our snowshoes off because you can't really walk on the steps with them. But now we've found this awesome place, which again we have to ourselves because no one else is here. Yay effort. Fun fact, I've also lost a hiking pole. When I took one out, the little holder here I think must have loosened a little bit, and the other pole's fallen down somewhere. But since we're doing this as a in and out, I'm sure I will find it on the way back. Also, I have many hiking poles spare, so I'm not worried. How deep it is.
Thanks for the stats.
Going for a nice little stroll. Here's a trick if you post hold or you've fallen over and you can't get up. This was something that Alan just showed us. So you take your hiking pole and put it acrossways instead of trying to dig it down, and you use that to kind of leverage a bigger surface area. Let's see if this is gonna work. Oh, it does work! Hey! Okay. Woo, okay, sort of. Still have to be, you still have to use some core muscles, which I don't necessarily have. Oh my God. Okay. But Lord, I feel like a baby elephant trying to get up. There we go. Hooray. It does work. It's actually pretty effective. Snow skills 101. Gear check for today. We have my Patagonia R1 Tech hoodie. It's a climbing kind of mountaineering jacket or just general outdoor jacket. It's very warm, even though it's lightweight. Kind of has some sort of warming fleece type lining inside. There's sort of like waffle weave on the outside, which is supposed to promote kind of breathability but also warmth. And it has a helmet compatible hood. I really like this. It's also a very slim fit. Oh, we're getting pelted on by the tree. And underneath we also have just a base layer, a kind of moisture wicking type base layer. On the bottom I actually have two layers today. I have my kind of snow pants. They have like a sort of durable water repellent outside finish, and then they're actually fleece lined, which makes them really warm. And then underneath I'm actually wearing a second layer. I've got the Crosstrek fleece bottoms, so I'm very warm underneath, which was a little bit sweaty making when we were hiking up, but it's going to be really good when we're trying to glissade and self-arrest on the way and sort of touching snow. Even when I fell over, I could really feel the cold and not regretting wearing both. And then I'll show you the rest of my stuff in a little bit. Here's some of the stuff I'm carrying on my pack today. it's kind of huge. I'm really maxing out this 58 liter. I knew I would though, and that's kind of why I wanted to buy such a huge backpacking pack for winter activities. Got the ice axe. It's a black diamond. I don't know what the model of it is, but it was the lighter of the 2 black diamonds that were in the store. 60 centimeters was something that the guy in the store said was pretty good, but Alan says we probably may even want a shorter one for the actual usage of it, which is like going up steep terrain. I've got a Petzl Sirocco helmet. It is the ultralight mountaineering climbing helmet, and I like that because I didn't want something that was like super heavy on my head because I get headaches. Got the Cthulhu microspikes. More to come. How was your experience going up to the restrooms, Leandra?
Great time.
Super snowy. It was a challenge just to walk from here to there.
Thanks for the pass.
How was it?
We got to practice your
Oh yeah, I fell over.
Oh yeah.
I used it. It did.
Yeah, it's huge.
Attributable to Alan.
So we're gonna go try it. We might be doing a little snow play first and just like glissading down it to create a path that's a little slicker. And I just stomped the whole slope out with my skis.
Nice.
And we got a nice little lunch spot in the sun with seats over there.
Oh wow.
even better.
Yeah.
Even better.
So we can move over there and probably grab a little snack while we get ready and put on hard shell stuff. And then we'll start practicing plunge steps and duck feet up to our little spot and slide on it. We're not going to put crampons on right now. We're just going to clog up the snow anyways. So
Great.
okay. Move the ice out. Steady again. And so that would be that Austrian step. And one way to do it in a steep slope.
Uh-huh.
You can try that. It's a little awkward because you have to lean over so far.
Yeah.
But you also feel how, yeah, you probably step up first. Yeah.
It's a little bit like ice climbing.
And then what you want to do is you don't want to put it in perpendicular to the slope. You want to go in plumb. Right. Because what you're doing is you're leveraging that against the snow.
So when you say like plumb, you mean like on an angle?
Yeah, so it would be going straight to the ground rather than straight.
I see.
into the slope.
I see.
Like our kick step,
Right, so you can feel my steps as you step into it.
Yeah.
Your toes are pointed slightly down.
Hey! Oh yeah!
All right,
Woo!
surfing.
Oh, off angle. Off. There we go. Yeah.
That's all right. Go for it.
Oh yeah. Creating enough flat space for possible glissading. So we've just been glissading up and down this little section here. It's amazing. I'm having so much fun.
Maybe we'll take a new path. And then you went down on your back?
Yeah.
You're like, and then you do what now?
Oh God. But how do you hold the axe and all
Yeah, where
that?
does the axe come
I just
into?
held it up here and then I picked my feet up in the
Okay.
air. I
Okay.
just held it up
So
above my
you
chest.
held it.
So I just held it up away from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I want to try that. But with the pick down,
And you
right?
can kick with your.
Should
yeah,
the
you
pick-
can do it either way.
Okay.
I mean, we're not trying to use it right
Oh,
now.
okay,
So,
okay.
so you don't get stabbed.
I'm just
There you go.
Sheesh, that looks terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna try it. This is crazy.
I'm doing what now?
Yeah, getting up is a little more tough. There you go.
Like, yeah, just the starting of it is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is. It's like really uncomfortable getting into it.
Okay. Okay, backwards
Yeah.
on my back. All right, Leandra, I'm coming. Oh, I'll wait for her. Actually, I don't want to run
You
into
don't wanna
her.
crash into the ice axe.
Yeah. Well, that'll be handy.
How fast I can move when someone's careening down.
Exactly. Okay.
And you can just kick with your feet and get you going.
Oh! Oh, this is so weird.
It is, isn't it?
Not very gone, actually. Very fast. Going fast. Yeah! Oh, that's awesome. Oh shit! This is all in the name of training. Action!
Oh, it's starting to move, huh?
I'm in a race off with Alan, who's snowshoeing downhill backwards, and I'm going to glissade on my butt backwards. What? Stuck.
Yeah, you got some snow built up there. Just keep going, you'll just push it down.
Yoo-hoo! Hello, Leandra.
Hello.
We'll get going. The other thing too is when you're really in the situation, you got crampons on.
Yeah.
It's kind of mixed about whether to dig your feet in.
I heard it's bad, right?
Yeah, you kind of want to keep your crampons up
Yeah.
because if you don't rest really well with this, you can flip, or you might
Stab.
break a leg,
Yeah.
or get stuck by the crampons. Now, if you say you're arresting somebody in a rope team, that's more advanced,
Uh-huh.
and you stop them with this, then you just kick your crampons in.
Oh.
'Cause you're putting everything in because you're holding them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it's like a platform. kind of thing.
You become the anchor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But generally, that's why, doing this, I don't even have you put your crampons on
Okay.
because it's just like metal spikes flailing
Yeah.
around. It's just
Yeah.
not good.
This is like a recipe for
It's
disaster.
just, it's something you don't need to be thinking about.
Yeah.
You focus on this. Okay, so I'll go down on my stomach, hopefully. And so you're just gonna do that.
So it's actually quite underneath,
Yeah,
like
so
your
I've got-
body.
So I've got my chest onto it.
Okay.
You don't want it up here because then you're pulling on your arms.
Yeah.
Your arms are really strong in this position,
Okay.
and you're using your weight to drive it into the snow. You flip towards the head. As you come over, you clamp that head, and then you automatically start bringing your feet around, and you just walk. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Woo, perfect.
Yay!
Yeah.
Woo,
You nailed
woo.
it.
That was fast too.
Yeah. It goes fast.
Yeah. But
I'm not
now
gonna
you're
lie.
kind of getting a sense of what it really feels
Yeah.
like and
Yeah.
how important that tool is.
Yeah.
Work the way up here.
Here's my little photo.
Yeah.
Here's my little photo.
So we can start with the duck step, which you're familiar with. And now we have the crampons on.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just basically your toes pointed out. And with the crampons, you're really trying to get the edge of your foot in and get a platform. So you're gonna rock your feet a little bit. And then with the ice axe, so right now I've got it in self-arrest mode, or self-belay.
Yep.
So that's usually what you're gonna wanna use. This is actually nice because it's gotten a little bit firmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the ice axe isn't dropping into the top.
But it's not so steep right now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm kind of leaning over, and that's all you're going to do. You're going to have both feet set, move your ice axe, step up, and just keep working your way uphill like that. So, super stable.
We are currently practicing our crampon techniques, right? The duck, the hybrid, and the French.
Always
Yes.
yeah.
That's what I told you.
Yeah.
I was like, secure. Sounds great.
Yeah, but you could try like down here, trying walking like this is terrible.
Yeah.
It's just gonna
It's really
kill
bad
you.
on your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your balance, and just puts you in a bad position. So you're doing the hybrid. You should probably move over here to your left.
Yeah, I'm trying to get over there. There we go.
There you go.
I'm just trying not to snow down.
Well, everybody's crampons look like they're fitting really well.
Good thing.
I don't see anything slipping or moving, so that's great.
Alright guys, we are done for the day. It is kind of noisy here, so excuse that. It's super packed. Cars are parked along the road, it's insane. Would not recommend it, but hope you enjoyed the video today, and until next time, see ya!